amount of spots, lots of cars out there, limited amount of laps. It's going to be not going to be something you're going to want to blink about.
And I'll tell you this much, in coming and doing some of these Assembly Products Shootout races over the past couple of years, don't sleep on these drivers inside this B-Main race. And by the way, B-Main, need you to line right now. We've announced your name several times. Need you to the line right now. Late model, B-Main, you know you're up. Need you right now down at the chute, please. So I was just saying, Spike, I remember watching a couple of these races, and some of the drivers that come through the B-Main have made their way up into the top 5 throughout the race. I mean, obviously going to be difficult to get up and go all the way for that $5,000, but as they say, we've seen stranger things happen here at Dells Raceway Park before, so keep your eye on some of these drivers. They still have themselves a shot to make some noise a little bit later on in the A-Main.
Yeah, and with a lot of racers even out there, qualifying can be a struggle. I know it was for me, and I know it was for a lot of guys out there. So you get out there, you get that carrot to chase. All of a sudden you're fast, and not only do you make it through the B, but you make your way up to have yourself a good finish in the A-Main. It's 75 laps. Lots of things can happen in 75 laps. So, and the B-Main is 18 laps, so you got to go.
By the way, in case you're curious, the invert was 10. So Randy Sargent will be starting on point alongside Michael Goderski in the 75-lap Assembly Products Shootout a little bit later on. And that puts our fast qualifier Brady Bill on the outside of row number 5. And I'm telling you what, Spike, having kind of watched what's been happening here at Dells Raceway Park over the past couple of weeks, that little row right there, that area of 7 through 10, Riddle, Mike Litchfield, Kendrick Cryer, Brady Bill, they're going to be fun to watch.
Well, they're going to be fun to watch. The other thing is everybody's so evenly stacked out there that once they get racing, that outside group here really holds a car well, so they keep up to speed, they keep the RPMs up. We've seen races that have gone 20 to 25 laps without anyone moving at all because they're just so evenly matched. It takes a couple laps to break through. So when those fast guys finally do break free, there could be someone out at the front of this one who just can't be caught. We don't know yet.
Yeah, kind of similar to what I saw when I came back here on July the 1st for the Tundra races. We had some drivers get well out front and then some good side-by-side racing. And the outside line was the line that was going, not what you would typically hear at a racetrack, but here at Dells Raceway Park, that was certainly.
Had a few of you chime in since I stepped away from the keyboard or the microphone, whichever the case is. Terry McDermott, yeah, well, we're glad you're here, Terry. Certainly no better place to be than at a racetrack. We prefer you're at this one, but any racetrack certainly is good. Carol Isaacson's watching Brady. Rebecca, you're welcome. Remember, you can catch the entire night at www.pitrow.tv. That is the address right there. That's how you can catch everything. We're going to hit the button here probably after this B-Main. So if you want to watch the entire night, that's where you can go. Bob Parker's been his favorite racetrack since 1973, it sounds like. Well, Bob, I wasn't even thought of in 1973, but from the first time I came here, I can say it's one of my favorite racetracks as well. Rob Braun's cheering on Jordan DeVoy. Michael is cheering on Logan and Dylan Delaney, the DDR Racing Boys. Go get them. And we'll tab through some of our other pages here and some of our other places. Again, if you're watching, tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Hit the share button. That's the other thing. Tag your friends, tag your buddies, hit the share button. Give them a little love. Show us, or share it with your friends, quite frankly. Carrie's saying, go get him, Ronnie. That's a good thing. As we see some B-Main cars lining up back there, you see that one of the 67s. As they start to wave them up, including the human highlighter. So we're going to give you this B-Main. And you saw the lineup there for just a moment. We will bring that to you again momentarily once they get rolling on track. But again, this will probably be the end of our freebie. It sounds like they're going to hustle things along, get straight to features. In the event that anything in the region may become a factor, it becomes less of a factor. Carrie's dialed in from Janesville. Buck is cheering on Dave Trout. Exactly, Savannah, exactly. Graham Marsh is dialed in with Eric, Team H2O. And it looks like cars are rolling. So, folks, we will throw it back to Spike and Matt here in the tower.
Inside row number 1, outside of him, the 19 of Ronnie Osborne. Inside row number 2 will be Mike Eady in the 18. Outside of him, Tyler Sauter in the 7. Kevin Coco in the 25. Down low, row number 3. Outside of him, Max Steinhorst, the human highlighter, in starting 6th. Then it's Clayton Story down low. Steve Litchfield up high in row number 4. Colton Morgan down low in row number 5. Outside of him, Cole Howard in the 52. Final row of this one, row number 6. Jerry Mueller and Michaela Adams, a pair of 49s at the tail of the field. 18 laps. Top 4. Top 6 will advance. Pace truck pulling in. We're going to give them a few laps to get them fired up, get a little heat in those Goodyear, my God. Hoosier tires down the front straightaway.
They used to be Goodyears.
Yeah, I was transported back in time there for a second. I was 12 years old again. Hoosier D800 tires. Thank you. I want to welcome in those watching on Facebook, on the Facebook Live for Pit Road TV. You are watching racing from Dells Raceway Park. We have a 75-lap, 5,000-win pro late model race here at Dells Raceway Park tonight. This is your B main, the top 6 in this one. I'm going to move on into that race. Mods to the line, Mod A main to the line. If you'd like to keep watching this one, Pit Road TV is available for purchase. You get yourself a monthly subscription. You'll be able to watch all kinds of great racing from all over the United States and more. So get yourself onto Pit Road TV. You're just going to have this race, and then you're going to lose it. So 18 laps of racing on Pit Road TV on the Facebook page, and then you're going to have to buy the subscription to see what happens next.
Getting ready to roll the field down as Pat Barrett looks him over. B main is underway. 18 laps to decide at top 4. Going to transfer to the Assembly Products Shootout. 75-lap A main event. Tyler Schley is away into the lead as Mike Eady slides to the inside of Ronnie Osborne. And then it's Kevin Kolka ahead just by a bit. But now Tyler Sauter into the 4th and final transfer spot at the line.
Eady and Ronnie Osborne, the rock star, doing battle for that 2nd spot. Here comes Kevin Koch. A little surprised to see him in this race. Usually got some really good speed, just didn't have it in qualifying tonight. Watch that white 25 to come through the field and do some damage in this one. Very good car in that 25. Colton Morgan moving up from a little farther back in the field in that 39 as well. Some of those cars in the back starting to move their way forward as Tyler Schley leads them out.
Still looking good here. Tyler Schley in the lead of the 55. Mike Eady jumps up out of the low groove there in 1 and 2. Allowed Osborne to catch up just a little bit. Top 4 starting to get away into the best battle on the racetrack right now, Spike. It's that battle for the 5th spot. You have Clayton Story in the 67. A lot of laps here in the pro late models. Tyler Sauter, a visitor. Very quick usually, but they are battling for 5th. And as they do that, the top 4 continue to break away.
Absolutely, they are wheel to wheel and door handle to door handle off of turn number 4. Colton Morgan hoping that they can get it figured out. He'd like to chase down that front 4 as they're breaking away. Tyler Sauter going around the outside, putting a little bit of almost a car length on Story. Story fighting back on the inside, down the front straightaway. Sauter going to take that 5th spot, try and set a sail, go for that 4th spot.
I think he knew he had to get something done here in a hurry because time is running out. It goes quick here at Dells Raceway Park. Now Morgan sliding to the inside of Story. They make contact. Story's able to hang on to it across the line. 7 out down, 11 remaining. Tyler Sauter hoping he can reel in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's Eady, Osborne, and Koka entering 3 and 4 now, down to 10 to go.
Oh, contact off of turn number 4. Story gets into the back of the 39 of Morgan. Around goes Morgan. They're going to collide on the front stretch. Oh, that was brewing for a couple of laps. Story gets together with a 39. 39 gets sideways. 67 could not miss him as he came around. Front end hanging off of that car. Colton Morgan getting checked on by the safety team. Believe he's going to be all right to continue on. Oh, climbing out of the car. Not happy is the 39. With the provisionals, they might have both made it in. Now they're both not looking good. Colton Morgan not thrilled right now with the 67 of Story. Tyler Schley in the 55 is your leader. The 18 of Edie running second. Ronnie Osborne running third. Kevin Kulka in fourth. On the outside looking is the 7 of Sauter. 52 of Cole Howard right there as well. 49 of Jerry Mueller. 32 of Steve Litchfield. 52 of Max Steinhorst. And the 49 of Michaela Adams. Switching the camera angles down to the front stretch. You can see that 39 down on the bottom. We're going to see a replay of this. This is my favorite part. Side-by-side battle. Looked like Morgan got the advantage going down the back straightaway. Story looked like he was trying to shortcut, maybe outbreak him and then go to the bottom, and just no room to do it as they collided down the front straightaway, the 39 and the 67.
You can see he was trying the old F1 switchback move, and there was not enough room to get down there for Clayton Story right into the backside of the 39 of Colton Morgan. And like you said, Mike, it looked like both of those drivers were in line for provisionals. And, boy, just a tough break there. We'll see if they can get those machines fixed up. I'll tell you what, that might actually be the break Tyler Sauter was looking for in the 7, as he was on the outside looking into the 5th spot. And I don't know that 10 laps would have been enough time for him to go up there and battle Kevin Kulka, but now he'll get the opportunity here on the restart.
Yeah, remembering that the provisionals are the fastest qualifier not in and the highest in DRP points, which as it sits right now would be the 52 of Cole Howard. Of course, there's no real way to let him know that. And again, they thought they were racing for position out there. They didn't know they were in a provisional position. When you get out there and the blood starts pumping, the adrenaline starts going, you don't think about that kind of thing. You just go race. And, it's an unfortunate issue. 2 of our regulars here at DRP going off on the hook. And, tough for them. I would have loved to see them in the 75 lapper a little later on. But that's racing. That's how it goes.
By the way, I had mentioned Tyler Sauter, and as of right now, the way they run out on the racing surface, he is the driver that qualified the fastest that is not yet in, having qualified 20th. Edie, Osborne, Schley in front of him, already in transfer spots. So as it stands right now, Tyler Sauter would be in the main, but you make a great point, Spike. Once those drivers get out there and they see another race car in front of them that they can potentially pass and move up, they're going to do it. So you can't ever tell a race car driver to back off. Now, I did notice that second, third, and fourth running a little bit conservatively, which is fine. You know that you're in those transfer positions. But if you're a guy like Sutter that's not entirely sure, obviously you're going to still try to race your way in here. Looks like it's getting a bit breezy here at DRP, and we're going to have the 5-star concrete and excavating barrel coming down here for lane choice.
Yeah, lane choice cone can change so much here at Dells Raceway Park. As you said, it's a 2-lane racetrack. So going to the outside is not only a risk, but can really be a reward if you can get those tires to stick for you up on the outside. Concrete is fast when you know how to make it work. But if you're not real good on the concrete, the top side is not a bad play to go either. Here we go to the cone. We're going to choose a lane. Schley going low. Edie going to the outside. Osborne going low, Kulka going high, everybody following suit, low, high, low, high. That's going to put Howard to the outside of Sauter. It's also going to put Edie to the outside of Schley for this B-main race.
Spike, I'm old enough to remember when we would do that, the top 4, top 5 would all go down to the inside just to use the line that they preferred. So you got to give a ton of credit to the track crew here and to the drivers themselves for learning how to use that outside lane. And we'll see if it pays off here coming back to green.
Absolutely. Side by side, door handle to door handle. Schley's going to pick up the gun real early through the Del Prairie Autoberry restart zone. And we're back to green flag racing. Schley just buried the gas pedal about midway through 3 and 4. He's going to get away. Edie took a look to the inside, but nothing doing. Here comes Kevin Kulka around the outside, trying to make it work. Going around the outside of Randy Osborne. They're going to be side by side going into turn number 1.
Yeah, you would have thought that Kulka was in a bit of a dangerous spot on that outside line, but look at the top 4 starting to get away. And how about Cole Howard as well in the 52 as he goes to the outside of Tyler Sauter, and he'll jump up to 5th. And now he would like an opportunity at one of those 4 transfer spots. Like we said, looks like those 2 in line for provisionals, but you don't know that for certain. So now it's Howard up to 5th, watching that battle continue to rage in front of him for 3rd.
The only thing you know for sure is if you're in the top 4, you're in the show. So you're going to try and go for that top 4. Six laps to go. Schley continues to lead. All right, I stand corrected.
Well,
top
Spike.
6. Yeah, there we
Don't
go.
always listen to the announcer. Sometimes it happens. It is the top 6 transferring out of this in 2 provisionals. So that means that right now, Tyler Sauter in that 6th spot makes it even better because now it is a big-time battle for that transfer position with Howard running in the 5th spot on the 52. Outside, Tyler Sauter in the 7. Jerry Miller in that 49. Max Steinhorst, they're all right there for that final transfer spot. Now it's just 3 to go.
Absolutely. If it was a top 4 battle, it would be already decided. But since it's top 6, heck, we got a race going on. Tyler Sauter trying to go around the outside of Cole Howard. Howard stuck down on the bottom. Jerry Mueller, the old veteran, right there in that white and black. Number 49 down into turn 1. Here comes Max Steinhorst, the human highlighter, trying to get in on this battle. White flag is in the air. Schley will see it first in the 55, followed by Edie, Osborne, and Kolka.
All right, so one final opportunity coming up here for Jerry Miller. That 49 going to have to get past Cole Howard. Top 4 all settled. Checkered flag of the fly. Tyler Schley will win. And now here's Jerry Miller trying to get past Cole Howard at the line with a bump. It looks like Howard will hang on. And as we said, it was brought to our attention that it was 6 that transferred. And Cole Howard, just by a nose, holds off Jerry Miller for the 6th and final transfer spot. Sauter, Kolka, Osborne, and Edie go in along with Schley.
And they're going through the provisionals in the room next to us, trying to figure out the other 2 that will go through again. Top 6 and then 2 provisionals. So we will see who comes out for that one. Oh, look at the Pit Road TV, the live look-in right there. And that is the margin of 6th place, the margin of being in and potentially out of the 75-lap All-Star Shootout.
Yeah, very, very close. Just an eyelash there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for our free preview. You like what you see? The address on the bottom of the frame. That's where you can go. We've got Modifieds back there ready to go. We got plenty of racing still to go. I'll give a final shout out to everybody here. Anybody with anything noteworthy of saying? Well, in a quick little scan, everybody's pretty tame. Must have enjoyed that one. You folks like what you see? We're getting ready to hit the button. www.pitrow.tv so you can check out the rest of the night, including what appears to be modified feature racing staged and ready on the back straightaway.
Of Assembly Products getting ready to throw the green flag on this one.
Absolutely. Ed, a great supporter here at Dells Raceway Park, up on the stand. And getting ready to let us go here for the Modifieds. They're doing just a little last final bit of math to get everyone informed of where they're going to be for the feature for the 75-lapper. Wind picking up here at Dells Raceway Park. We ain't scared of no wind. Ain't scared at all.